You ever meet a woman who seems flawless on the surface? She's magnetic, confident, charming. She knows how to walk into a room and make every man turn his head. But somewhere deep down, something doesn't add up. You can't quite put your finger on it, but your gut whispers, something's off. Ignore that instinct, and it could cost you years. Years of emotional investment, wasted energy, and self-respect you may never get back. Because here's the truth. Most men don't want to hear. Women leave trails, subtle patterns, small habits, clues that reveal far more about her past than she'll ever tell you out loud. In this talk, I'm going to break down 7 revealing signs she's been with a lot of men. Not as gossip, not as judgment, but as survival knowledge every man needs if he wants to protect his time, his heart, and his future. And pay close attention to the 4th sign, because it's not just a red flag. It's the single most dangerous form of manipulation I've ever seen a woman use. I've watched men get blindsided by this again and again. Guys who thought everything was perfect, only to realize later they'd ignored every warning, staring them in the face. Don't be that man. Once you learn to read these signs, you'll never look at dating the same way again. Let's start with the first one, because it's the one most men confuse for a green light. Sign 1. She's unnaturally comfortable with intimacy. A healthy woman, one who values connection, naturally guards intimacy, not out of shame, but out of respect for herself. She knows closeness is powerful. She understands it should be earned slowly, built on trust, tension, and vulnerability. But some women treat intimacy like small talk. It flows too fast, too easy, too rehearsed. She'll drop a flirty comment, brush your leg, lean in just right, and you'll think, wow, we have instant chemistry. What you don't realize is you're not experiencing a spark. You're watching muscle memory. That barrier has been crossed so many times that the meaning has evaporated. And once the meaning is gone, no matter how much you try, you'll never get it back. Sign 2. The emotional wall that never comes down. She laughs. She shares stories. She even pretends to open up. But when you dig deeper, ask about her fears, her family, her real scars. She pivots, jokes, vague answers, quick subject changes. You feel close, but you're not. She's a fortress. Every man before you built that wall, brick by brick. And here's the danger. You'll keep investing, hoping to earn trust, while she keeps taking without giving. That imbalance will drain you until you wake up one day, realizing you've been emotionally alone the entire time. Sign 3. The endless orbit of male friends. Her phone never stops buzzing. Exes who still check in. Male best friends who've made it clear they'd cross the line if she let them. Colleagues, fans, guys in the background, ready to step in. She'll dismiss it. He's harmless. But harmless men don't text at midnight. Harmless men don't hover when you're not around. This isn't coincidence. It's a strategy. Keeping multiple men in orbit provides constant attention, validation, and an easy backup plan. And if you're honest, you'll feel it. The quiet competition that never goes away. Sign 4. Intimacy as leverage. This one is the deadliest. She doesn't give intimacy, she trades it. When she wants forgiveness, she turns up the affection. When she's upset, she withholds it to punish you. It's not love. It's a transaction. And the longer you stay, the deeper you get trapped in a business disguised as romance. Sign 5. She reads men like a book. She compliments you in exactly the right place. Notices things no one else does. Makes you feel like you've finally met someone who truly gets you. But it's not empathy. It's experience. She's run this script before. She's studied enough men to know how to stroke your pride, poke your insecurities, and keep you addicted to the highs and lows. That isn't connection. That's control. Sign 6. Zero discretion about her past. Pay attention to how she talks about exes, hookups, and history. A woman who values intimacy guards it with care. A woman who's repeated the same cycle over and over throws it around casually. It doesn't feel personal to her anymore. And if she treats her past like a public story, don't be surprised when she treats your relationship the same way. Private moments, broadcast for validation. Sign 7. The trail of short-term relationships. Every relationship burns fast, ends fast, and the story is always the same. Wrong timing, wrong guy, bad luck. But the pattern doesn't lie. It's not bad luck. It's avoidance. Avoiding the work that comes after the honeymoon stage. Avoiding depth. Avoiding real commitment. And if she's never built it before, what makes you think she'll start with you? Now here's the key. Any one of these signs might not mean much, but together they paint a picture, a pattern. And that pattern will tell you everything you need to know about whether she's truly capable of building the kind of bond you want. Most men ignore the warnings. They believe they'll be the exception. But patterns don't change just because you care more. They change only when someone decides to face them head on. And very few do. So listen carefully. Protecting your time, your energy, and your standards isn't judgment. It's survival. If you don't set the boundary, no one will. And the longer you ignore the signs, the higher the cost when it all comes crashing down. If you've seen these signs before, drop your story in the comments. Another man might be living it right now without realizing it. And if you want to sharpen your instincts, subscribe. Because the only way to win in relationships is to see the truth before it destroys you. Your standards are your shield. Guard them like your future depends on it. Because it does.